Hey guys, Thorzak's here. Today what we're going to do is we're going to be going out to the range and we're going to be firing a Ruger Mk-2 that I picked up in a gun shop. Got a real good deal on it. It's got the 4 3/4 inch barrel on it. It's just your standard model, and this pistol is bone stock. I mean, bone stock trigger, bone stock sights. It's just a standard model, and what we're going to do today is we're going to take it out and we're going to shoot it at 25 yards with a standard 25-yard target, and you know, just kind of see how it does. But first, we're going to be heading downtown. We've got a few errands to run, and then I'm going to hit the gun range after I'm done doing my business downtown. So anyway, that's what we got going this morning. We'll be tuning back in when we get to the range. So anyway, we'll be right back. Well, hey fellas, we're back, and as you can see, we've got our Ruger Mk-2. This is a standard model with the, it's got the, flip the viewer around here. Okay, it's got the standard 4 3/4 taper barrel, Sportster barrel. I picked this up at a gun shop, and it's unmolested. There's nothing been done to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fire this at 25 yards at a standard, you know, B8 target, and we're going to just go from there. So we'll be right back.
You can spend a lot of money and not know it. I was looking at that and said, no, I don't want to have it up.
Well, I stopped doing that 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's just, and you got to maintain it, you know, and
Yeah.
well, I'm going to try something new, so you got to buy.
Okay, we're all squared up.
Gasket, and, you know, the intake and
And
all
if you
that.
change one thing too, you know, you gotta change 3 things.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and fire, and I'll take a break, and then go ahead and do what you need to do. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're back.
I didn't know. I was down looking at the caps.
Here we go.
Damn, I don't know what size caps to get. They got
Now
all
this is
the
just offhand.
wrap and stuff, and I have no
Take your
idea.
nipple in there.
One-handed shooting, bullseye style.
So it's, oops, better pull my target while I can.
There you go.
Had a failure to feed. Alright, first 5 shots. Take our second 5 shots. I think I pulled that last one. Okay, let's take a looky-loo and see what you did. Okay. Alright, let's go and take a second string here, get some magazines loaded up, and we'll do it all again. Be right back. Okay, 5 more shots, guys.
You did?
Get on your way here. Take care, sir.
string of 5 shots.
Take them home and get them ready so when they come out they're all set up. All right. Makes it easy.
You want the big ones?
Yeah, I'll take 6 of them.
I don't have any quarters in there.
Oh, that's okay. There wasn't.
So we did there.
Jacked them up to 50 cents a piece anyway.
These?
Yeah,
All right.
No, they're, I thought they did.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay. So we'll take that we'll take that target down. Go back to the ranch and we'll talk about it over coffee.
Holds up good.
So
Yeah.
we'll talk to you then.
It really does.
Hopefully it ain't gonna.
Hey fellas, let me get the lights here. See if that helps out a little bit. Okay, we're all back from the range. Guys, I'm going to tell you some of the most accurizing things you can do to a pistol is get decent sights and get a decent trigger. You know, I'm keeping this pistol the way it is. I mean, I'm not changing anything on it. I'm not going to put a fancy trigger on it and super anodyne sights. I'm not doing that because this is just a regular standard pistol. I bought this pistol for the, you know, the kind of nostalgia of owning one of the originals, I guess. So anyway, let's go ahead and pull the slide to the rear. Okay, as you can see, we're empty. All right. Really nice gun. Great shape, you know. Not a scratch on it. Bluing's really nice. Hasn't been shot. I mean, there's no wear, you know, from, you know, handling or anything like that. The trigger is terrible. Absolutely terrible. And as you can see, we got an empty chamber. So let's put the slide forward and I'll show you. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, a lot of over travel, very stiff, breaks at about maybe 7.5 pounds. But one of the things I wanted to go ahead and say is a pistol like this, if you try your best and you try your best at one-handed shooting, bullseye style, a pistol like this will tune you up. I mean, it will really tune you up because you've got all the odds are against you with a gun like this. So it's basically your skill. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and show you the target here. Yeah, came with the original, owner's manual, both magazines. Got the original box with it and everything. So, let's see if you guys can see that. Not that great. Pulled some down in the bottom end of the target there. That's, any of these shots that hit low, that's mainly from over travel. And a little, low and to the left, that means that you've got some over travel. You're pulling the trigger breaks here, but the actual movement of the trigger stops around here. So you're pulling through where the point it fires, but at the same time, in that brief moment, you have a little bit of movement because your trigger's still moving, and you're hitting where the trigger stop is that's built into the gun. And the trigger is not stopping at the moment that it's firing, if that makes any sense. But, overall, I mean, that was 25 yards. That's 75 feet with one hand. That's not that bad. I mean, it's firing into the 10 ring. Not a big deal. Not all my guns are match quality, been worked, you don't need something like that, for going out and practicing and trying to get good with your pistol. Try your best with what you got. And just remember your sight alignment and your trigger control. Try to control your trigger to a smooth pull. Don't jerk it. Just smooth pull while you're looking at those sights and bam, let her go. The ammunition that I was firing, by the way, is standard Velocity Cci. Standard Velocity Cci is the same thing as green tag or blue tag or whatever they call their competition ammunition, but it is it's made after a certain lot number. You know, it's the same bullet, same charge weight, same priming, same casing, same powder, same everything as the higher end powder, the higher end green tag ammo, competition ammo, but it's at half the cost. And for going out and say like shooting league, or you know you're shooting tournaments, you know you're not out in some competition, real, you know, like a state championship or something like that. That standard Velocity stuff will work just fine. I mean, I've had real good luck with it. It will shoot. It'll shoot better than what this is revealing right here. A lot of this is gun, not ammo, and also this is Mk-2. This is just the inner dynamics of shooting is what you're seeing here. So anyway, something else I wanted to go ahead and touch on. I got some feedback on the last video that I went and uploaded, and that was with you know, loading the slugs with blue dot. That was just recently a video I put up as the last video. I want to try blue dot. You know, I want to give blue dot a try. I've been sticking to long shot for a long time. I want to see what kind of accuracy I can get with blue dot. And so that's the reason why I'm moving in that direction. As far as the Paradox mold, I haven't made any of those yet, and I'm saving that for later. Also, another question that I seem to get some questions about is this little Javits. Okay, this is the hand tool that comes from Russia, and you can get these from Forced Camping on eBay, and they're about 30 to 35 bucks. Just to warn you, it's going to take a while in shipping because the people that are sending it to you are outside the country, so they're sending you this probably from Russia. But it is a handy tool. It's a great little tool for loading your shotgun shells. With a little bit of improvement with a fold crimp and maybe a sleeve that goes on, a sleeve that goes on top of the round itself right here, tops out at the top, and then when you press down on your fold crimp, it keeps the mushroom from happening on the top. That tool probably will reload ammunition just as good as any other tool out there. Also, now I want to go ahead and I want to bring into another thing too. Nick Ross products. Okay, the Nick Ross products. I don't know exactly what's available yet from TRN. I haven't talked to James about that yet, but I have talked to Nick Ross, and Nick Ross has said that he's starting his production run on his products. They're not available yet at TRN. What you do see at TRN now is what has already been sent to Bacon. That's what James has on stock. But the other products like the Skyver, the hole conditioner, and the roll crimper, those are all in production right now, and they won't be available for a while until he makes a lot of each of them and then sends them out to James, and then James will inventory them, and he'll sharpen up his pencil and work out all the numbers on what to charge for them. I believe that Nick Ross's products are superior to what you're going to find elsewhere. Nick puts the extra time in and his own personal, pride into his product, and it shows. The little clamp, that thing works awesome. I mean, it completely blows away the BPI product. Completely blows it right off the shelf. So, anyway, back to the Mark II. Just a brief history. The Ruger Mark I came out, and when it came out, the quasi-history behind it is that the pistol was developed as a training pistol for the Army, and at a low cost. And Bill Ruger got the contract for it, and he started producing these pistols in the Mark I. And as evolution went on, you know, the bull barrel and the longer barrels and the target sights and all that stuff kind of caught on later. But it was this particular pistol that put a heavy competition against the high standard guns, the Smith & Wesson semi-automatic Model 41, and the Hammerleys and the other high-end 22 pistols, because guys could get trigger jobs done on these and then improve the sights. And you know, companies like Clark and you know, Dick Shockey, they were making, you know, special compensators to put on the end here. They would have like a barrel weight on the end, and with a sight already built in on it, and then, you know, change out the rear sight to a, you know, a micro, you know, adjustable rear sight. And these guns will actually shoot on par with those higher end guns. So it was a low cost alternative to going out and buying a Hammerley or buying the Smith or buying the high standards. And believe it or not, that's what kind of took down some of the higher guns. Those companies realized that they had some serious competition handed to them from Ruger, and their production runs on those guns were limited after that. They realized there was only going to be certain people interested in those guns because the Ruger was out on the market. Most people get started with a Ruger. I got started with a Ruger. They're a hard gun to beat. However, they're not the end-all be-all in match pistols. I'll tell you that. That you need to clean these, because, you know, the breech and the trigger work are all exposed to each other, so you get an awful lot of unburnt powder and stuff down in the inner, you know, mechanisms and things like that. And that's one thing that you don't have on the higher-end guns, because the trigger mechanisms are separate. You know, they're separated inside the internal mechanism, so they don't get all that debris in there. Anyway, so that was my day at the range. Like I said, not bad. I'm sure that if I concentrated a little harder, I could probably get them all in there. I think that was like 20 shots. I took 10 shots, and then I went off camera. I took 10 more shots, and then I went up and took the target down, and then I talked to the guy next to me for a while. He was shooting a Browning high power, and he was having problems with, he had bought some plated bullets, some cheap plated bullets from somewhere online, and the plating that was on the bullets was too thick, and when he was, you know, seating his bullets, he would actually get a bulge on the bullet, and that bulge was stopping it from chambering. So he was weeding that all out of these rounds that he made. So, you know, I just told him, I said, just start casting and, you know, size them. You know, just don't buy your plated bullets anymore. You know, there's no point in having any type of jacket on a handgun and bullet anymore. To me, I mean, it's just to me. There's hunting applications and stuff like that, but as far as an accuracy thing, or, you know, is it better to have a jacket? No. Maybe in hunting it helps the rounds stay together a little bit better. It can be engineered to work with the alloy that it's made out of and the hollow point design, yeah. But overall, lead cast bullets will do 98% of everything that you want that a handgun is used for. So anyway, hey, this is Thorzak's. I'm going to get this loaded up. So anyway, that's my video, and we'll see you in the next one.